coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. At the recent Swift Current City Council meeting, the green light was given to invest $425,000 through the 2016-17 municipal budgets for the new St. Patrick Community Sport Field and Neighborhood Park. The West Wing Gallery in Swift Current showcases a variety of exhibitions throughout the summer season, and one of the more unique exhibitions now open to the public spans international borders. Through Zhang Jiaji, an ancient and modern homesickness by artist Jian Howen. Following months of on-site work, interest is now coming forward for housing development in the Cypress Point Subdivision near the Elmwood Golf Course, with the first project occurring as duplex construction. Thanks for joining us here today. The City of Swift Current is making a major investment into a new community park. We find out more in today's top story. As Canada marks its 150th anniversary of Confederation in 2017, communities across the country have access to a number of infrastructure grants for various projects. At the recent Swift Current City Council meeting, the green light was given to invest $425,000 through the 2016-17 municipal budgets for the new St. Patrick Community Sport Field and Neighborhood Park, with the hope of accessing funds through the Canada 150 program.
50% is eligible for payback for projects that they accept. So for this one, we would be sharing in $200,000 because we have $25,000 already in a separate grant. So to get over $400,000 in product and to benefit the west side of the city, which is going to lose, an active field, yeah, pretty pumped about it.
The park would involve transforming the St. Patrick Field into a soccer pitch, complete with green space and new play equipment, along with a toboggan run for additional winter enjoyment. A project which will proceed whether or not the City of Swift Current receives federal grant funding.
We had a smaller play equipment. We didn't have the fence line. We didn't have the irrigation. We didn't have a lot of the requirements in the next 2 budget years, so we would have probably been looking at a 3rd budget year to complete it totally. So this gives us a good opportunity to make it whole right away.
And as far as the former St. Pat's School building, which the city acquired for $1 through a deal with the Holy Trinity School Division, plans are in the works to keep it intact.
It's one of the facilities right now, one of the old schools that we're really seriously looking at to repurpose. It's one that the school division had put in a lot of money near the end of its life cycle, or what was perceived to be its life cycle. So it's a pretty solid building. So we will do studies of what's the best community use for it from a community services end, or in our department, we do say an active role in the gymnasium and some of the teaching classrooms. We also have a good culture component. So you'll see that over the next 1.5 to 2 years.
Conceptual designs are already in place for the new St. Patrick Community Sport Field and Neighborhood Park, with the final paperwork from the Canada 150 infrastructure program expected by late summer. Another exciting season of Market Square returns to downtown Swift Current, featuring live entertainment, fresh garden produce, crafts, and other unique vendors. Market Square, every Saturday at the corner of Central and Chaplin. Proudly presented by the City of Swift Current and Standard Motors, along with Innovation Credit Union and Southwest TV News. An art exhibition coinciding with a wedding was the scene at the West Wing Gallery in Swift Current. We have more in this report. The West Wing Gallery in Swift Current showcases a variety of exhibitions throughout the summer season, and one of the more unique exhibitions now open to the public spans international borders. Through Zhang Jiaji, an ancient and modern homesickness by artist Jian Howen.
He had made the drawing to document an old village that existed on the riverbank at what's now known as the city of Zhang Jiaji. This village had been there for hundreds of years, and he wanted to document it. And so interpreting that as he drew as a single drawing, it started to make me think about the whole, concern for keeping built history old buildings, old villages, and the kind of heritage work that we've been doing right here in Swift Current.
The 70-meter drawing was created over a span of 2 years, while embracing Tian's love of history and that of his beloved fiancée Nora.
Before he met me, he always dreamed one day he can do a non-drawing, but he never emotionally got the passion and got the encourage. And when he met me, he saw the passion on me, and my passion encouraged his passion come out.
A historical piece of art which has created new friendships for Tian and Nora in southwest Saskatchewan, while combining this one-of-a-kind exhibit with their wedding nuptials, further tying the bonds of friendship and the world of art.
And we think, okay, if we get the wedding photo, so that means we were emotionally in the wedding emotion, we are like so in love story. It's like we are now living in love story. And until we come to here with King, prepare all these exhibition in this room. So we were putting this painting on this room, and King was take us a tour, go over Swift Current. Guess what? We both cried. We both cried badly when we were sitting in the car, because that Swift Current, it reminds us so much about my Asian town. It's like they are same reason to start.
Zhang Jiaji, an ancient and modern homesickness, is on exhibit at the West Wing Gallery at the Kinetic Park Exhibition Grounds until July the 24th. Development is moving forward at the Cypress Point Subdivision in Swift Current, with a number of new duplexes set for construction. Following months of on-site work, interest is now coming forward for housing development in the Cypress Point subdivision near the Elmwood Golf Course, with the first project occurring as duplex construction.
Mr. Larry Jensen and Joe Arling, as they look forward to buying 8 duplex lots to build 4 duplexes on, and council approved them, so we're looking forward to working with these 2 gentlemen as they move forward on that development. I believe that construction on the duplexes, or the first duplex anyway, should take place beginning in August or September, and then they'll carry forward throughout the next couple of years.
The sale of the 8 lots to these local developers is in the range of $1 million and is the first official lot deal for the new subdivision.
There's been a lot of interest. I don't think any other single-family lots have been sold to date. But I guess to some degree that's a little bit expected, given that like I said, the pavement is, and then people can't really get around there to see what the development's going to look like. The interior park isn't done. But I think once we start seeing the completion of those things, as well as some new construction going up, such as these duplexes, we're going to see some more lots being sold and more construction taking place, because it is going to be a really nice development.
The duplex construction project at the Cypress Point subdivision is scheduled to start in the coming months. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone, at our studio, or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at mylocaltv.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.